What the hell is going on? I use this microphone because I'm doing for the other video too as well for the other channel. This is for the adventure channel. It is the 11th day of January 2026. You got to get used to saying 2026. But not too bad at the airport today. I had to run out here to a friend of mine had to drop off. He had to drop off a truck for Enterprise. So I said, all right, I'll backtrack from the airport. But well, it's not too bad the weather in Minnesota today, so I'm not gonna do my NFL game day show. I'll just put those two together. The wild card. 'Cause I love listening to people just savage the Packers. I picked the Bears, my Kobe the Kitty miracle, upset of the week. But on NFL podcasts, you stomp on people's. I stomp on the Vikings and my Cowboys and they do bad. So, anyways, let's talk about Jacob the Carpetbagger. I used to like Jacob. He was when he do 20-minute videos, but as he went on, and this guy's been well documented, lost his first wife because he just doesn't know how to stay home, and he's been what do you want to call it, propped up by his listeners who give money. He's going on a cruise, happy for him. I've seen him being drunk like a total idiot. Tries to do whatever, and anyways, clawing on the dead body of Daily Woo. So let's talk. Past Two Productions did a thing on him, and I had seen the part of the video where he couldn't videotape. Okay, and then I saw him put up a because right now I said they're going on a cruise. It says, hey, please guys, don't review bomb places in my name. I want support of attractions. I just need to use an example of talk about places that don't allow filming. You didn't. All you had to do, because you could tell, like Past Two Productions said, you could tell Jenny Penny, the housekeeper, was pissed she couldn't go in. I was in St. Martin. There's a small Star Wars little museum on Front Street, and across the street there's a Crocs store. She likes Crocs, so she went in that big store. I walked in and there was a sign, no video. I said, it's okay. Well, I took some pictures for my calendar, which I have one for. I put birthdays on every of all my friends, whatever, on my calendar, and I put one for Star Wars for my nephew who's 12, who loves Star Wars. That was the picture for his birthday. And I put one on my calendar my adventures all year long. I take off my GoPro. And I saw the guy upstairs. Hey, nice little place here. We talked about Star Wars. I'm a big Star Wars guy, but I like museums. There was a museum. I was in Maryland. There was a ocean one, where the hell it was. And I walked up there and I asked her, can you video? She goes, no. I said, that's no big deal. I talked to her about it. I walked around the place. I think I mentioned the next video I did, but it didn't really bother me. I'm not a big YouTuber. And this kind of reminds me of Wonder Hussy. Love her dearly. You guys want to support her. She's at Cortez right now. I wish all the luck in the world. She will. She said something one time that kind of like she won't go anywhere unless you can videotape it. We were at the Mall of America on January 1st. I brought my GoPro 10 with me. I'm on the Action 4. I brought it with me to take pictures for the calendar. Didn't do any videos. And we had a good time. We're probably going to go to the ice castles in Minnesota. I will videotape that. But I've been in many museums throughout my life and had the time of my life. And can't videotape. He who has a gold sets a price. He's supposed to be the Holoha whatever, and the year of giving back from Daily Woo. Like I passed goodness in my neighborhood. I went down my next door neighbor who's a big shot in United Healthcare. They were gone in Vegas the last snowstorm. I went down there and snowblowed it. She came down. She said, "Did you do that?" And I said, "The Woo did it. It was for the Woo." Whatever. I don't need to tell her that I did it. I never admitted to it. My point is, all Jacob Carpetbagger had to do was when they sit in the car together with the housekeeper, you simply say, "Hey, we want to go into this little museum, but guess what? I have to have permission first." It was a really cool museum, and give the name of it. But I'm going to tell you, next time we're in the area, I'm going to call and I want to go do it. That's all he had to do, instead of sitting in his car and talk. And then all his white hats decide to try to go over and take down a museum, okay, and ruin it because people work there. It's a museum. Same thing happened with the when he went through a ghetto car rental place, right? And Jenny Penny was too gutless to stick up to whatever allegedly happened. People were going on there and bitching. He went on Facebook and went after him. And I have Cowport approved. I mean, Wonder Hussy uses her stature to tell people to say, hey, go ahead and go what did she say? Go check out this stuff. You know, the stuff that's out there. And they have all these what do you want to call it? GoFundMe's, right? She does that all the time. That's what she does. The GoFundMe projects. She uses that to her advantage, and that's good. But there's too many people like Carpetbagger that will piss and moan, and then all his white hats get all pissed off. And what do? They go and harass. All he had to do was simply say, hey, guess what? You know, he couldn't do it, but I guarantee it, this lovely and talented museum will probably find a way to get a hold of him and have him come back around and do another video, which they'll probably do to try to offset the problem. But it's a shame is that they're harassing this museum because he couldn't film. He could have handled it very simply. He made it look like he got kicked out, but he wouldn't go in the museum because he couldn't videotape. Like I said, the museum I was in St. Martin, I had the time of my life. It was fun. I had a gas. I enjoyed it. Couldn't videotape. He was the gold sets a price. But this shows they piss and they moan about something like that. All these fans, they do that stuff all the time with him. He fear-mongers them, and oh my God, everything sucks, and we can't have this, and oh my God, and that's why you don't have nice things. Because people like that ruin it. But they go in there and they ruin a good business. When I travel, I always make sure that I take care of the restaurants. I was at the clubhouse, JJ's Clubhouse, over in Golden Valley last night. We were going to go to Park Tavern, but it's a Packer bar, and it was full. I had the best hot commercial roast beef sandwich I've had in a long time. I'm going to go on there when I get home and say, hey, great sandwich. I always say that to people at the airport. You like a service, go on there and tell them. But that just shows the ignorance and the arrogance of these idiots. They want to go and ruin a working class because their hero, their carpetbagger who has been crawling over the body of the Daily Woo and was wearing a shirt, whatever, going on a cruise. I've seen this guy in a drunken stupor acting like a total moron because he's mad at people that his criticism. Now he'll be getting more criticism because the Daily Woo stopped breathing on the 22nd day of December 2025. But it's just a shame is he couldn't just simply say, guess what? There's a certain one we wanted to go to. We couldn't. I have to call, and I understand that. We did walk through the museum. It's really cool. Maybe next time in the area, maybe back from the cruise, maybe we'll go. I'll call them up. But if that museum, I watched that museum, watch them call them up, and I wouldn't. I wouldn't reach out to them special. Just have them do it. Because you're just placating to the drama, to him. Feel sorry for me. I'm the old... Because he plays a character. That he's this really ho-hum guy who climbs around on kids' rides. That one in New Orleans, we almost fell on the kid. And he's in the background. The kid's asked what the hell he's doing. That just blows me away. But he did that. He needs to do a separate video, like a 3-minute video, to apologize to the museum. And I feel sorry for the museum. I guess they got taken down, but Patsy Production talked about it, and they broke it down. He's absolutely right. Both be a year of goodness and passing on for the Daily Woo, and what do? You go on and on and on about it. You get them all riled up, the carpetbagger people, and pretty soon they're causing trouble, and that's a bad thing when you do that. People go on and give bad reviews. Like I said, Wonder Hussy Adventures, love her dearly. Occasionally she'll do some whining about some place. It's like, listen, when I do reviews, if it's real, real bad, I don't even bother. I always say maybe put this on the menu, do this, but I don't get negative because I don't want to screw with someone's livelihood. Okay? Like I said, he's all propped up by all the people, all the baguettes give him money and Patreon. Without Patreon, like the Passing Through Production says, he would have no channel. I don't get a lot of views. I made money at work today. This is me. I make money. Both my jobs. I have 2 YouTube channels that monetize. You don't got monetized. Great. I'm not. I every other day now. Car ones in between this, whatever else. I got a RV show I'm going to hopefully this week, and then a sports show if I can get them both back to back. And then the next following week is a boat show. Whatever. But it's too bad. He could use his power for something better. He could have like a monthly charity to donate to. Let's say I was a big YouTuber. I was a Daily Woo kind of guy, and I'm making money every month. You guys, instead of giving money to me, let's go to the Smile Network. Let's go to the Samaritan Purse. I gave money on behalf of the Daily Woo. And instead of ruining, getting all pissy, just like the car, getting on there. Don't go on this. Don't use this ghetto car. This ghetto car rental because allegedly something happened with the housekeeper, Jenny Penny. You know, it's just sad that his fans are screwing with a business and going on there giving bad reviews. And it's just, he didn't get kicked out. They have rules. Just say, hey, listen. Again, we went to this museum. I couldn't videotape it. It's disappointing, but we went in there together. Jenny loved it. Show something you bought, and say, guess what? Maybe we get back to the cruise. I'll reach out, and there'll be a schedule. It's called liability, but that's just him. It's what he does. It's feel sorry for all, good old Carpetbagger. That's why money comes into him in Patreon. It's just like the accident happened. Give him money. Give money. Oh, poor little midget, little Carpetbagger, obese man, now that his best friend's gone, whatever else, and, oh my God, I was denied. Just like when he got kicked out of couldn't videotape at some park he couldn't go to. Again, he who has the gold sets the price. There was a Grandpa, what was it? It's a candy store over in Bloomington. They're nationwide. It was Grandpa's candy store. She said, no problem. I asked for one in there. I did for both channels. Really cool candy store. Right over here in Bloomington. Nice. Great. But I just think it's sad that all his fans go and try to ruin a business because they don't know the facts. And he acts like, oh, poor is me, woe is me. You can use your reach for something good, like the Huss does. I saw her do that with that Baghdad thing on Route 66. They put a new roof on because she said, hey, do me a favor, go donate money to it, and they put a new roof on it. Baghdad Hotel. She did a great job on that. She's, she does it all the time. She's raised money for someone's mom. I don't give that kind of money. I take care of my own community. I don't do GoFundMes, but that's what she wants to do. But to me, I go to a lot of places without my camera. Mainly I'll take it with me for pictures for my calendar and for my Facebook account. I can go a place with my wife without pulling my camera out. Anyways, I'm disappointed and ashamed of these people going on there and screwing with people's livelihoods and putting bad reviews because their hero couldn't do it. I'm going to Orange Beach for my birthday, or is it going to be Gatlinburg? I'm going to go and maybe watch some videos of people that are real people, and I watch one Orange Beach. I don't need to, because Carpetbagger goes to a super museum, doesn't mean I'm going to go, okay? People do send me emails on St. Martin. They see my videos from way back when, and I give them an email of where to go. When I pick people up at their house and they're going to St. Martin, I give them a little thing. This is where I've been. I've been there. I have Cowport Proof, San Diego. I have other places I tell people to go to. I don't get no kickback. A lot of good restaurants in this country don't screw around with the working class. But the problem is people that watch him 20 on all the time. The thing he does is sow roses, but he did a disservice, and you guys should be ashamed of yourself. I'm glad it was taken down, but he's just, woe is me, and he needs to do a separate video on that and say, hey, I'm sorry to the company. But they'll probably reach out to him. Oh, come on back, Carpetbagger. No, make him call you first, okay? They did nothing wrong. He's the one who made it look like they tossed him out. So, all you baguette people, you carpetbaggers, you guys should be embarrassed and ashamed of yourself. You're screwing with someone else's job, and that you're taking with something you don't have. So anyways, guys, see you the next one, all right? Peace, Middle East. Carpetbagger, Jenny Penny, don't fall into the ocean. Have a good time in the cruise. But he'll get drunk and get in trouble. You watch. Bitch, please.